Welcome back, guys. We're gonna start right away with Natsy's, what do you call it? The friend... Let me cheat here. Relationship quest. Friend quest, relationship quest, I guess it's about the same. It looks like Harlow's last stand. I don't know if we're gonna defeat him or kill him, or I don't know how that works. But we're about to find out. So, hope you guys are having a great night so far. And Foo Flame to the rescue. I hope I got rid of my gear. I don't think it matters at this point, but... Yes, I did. Smart me. Oh, I've got this tether here. Sorry if that made a bunch of noise for you guys. Oop, out of the way. You know what I forgot to check on? I got this brand new wand. I don't even know how or when to use it. It just gives you wand handles. I don't know. It says inventory. I see beasts. I guess I'll know when it's time to use it, how to use it. Is that how it works? I don't even know. I thought I was supposed to use it whenever I was getting attacked by Ranrok and his people. Wait, not
Are you
Ranrok.
ready to finish
Rookwood.
Harlow?
Sure.
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe
Oh,
it did.
I see.
Harlow intends to ambush us.
But
Another
now
ambush.
we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
I don't know. Yeah, let's go.
Agreed. Let's
Stomp
finish this.
'em.
Brilliant.
Got some cool looking gloves on there.
Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer
Makes
Singer
William
of our
look,
plans.
well, like a badass there. Alright, going back to normal. Sorry. Maybe those will work. Too much brown, huh? That almost works. Not really. Sorry, another fashion. That's pretty cool. Oops. Looks like, man, they the detail is so high you can almost see the threads. Guess that works for me. I forgot I could swap rooms at any moment. Fly the cool one.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall
Ashwinders,
pursue
not
them until
winders.
they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Oh, it is this way. Why is it? I hate that.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere.
Revelio.
I sense
Is he now?
close.
Where is he?
I do not know. You should look.
He don't know. He's here. Some of them are anyway. Did we know? Oh, almost got hit with that. Oops. Revelio in the middle of a battle. What do I normally have here? I guess that works. Should I use that stuff? Curses in front of Natty. She probably won't mind, right? expected to see Natty did not like that in the top corner. Wait, why aren't you taking damage? Oh, fire something. Oh, jeez.
There you are.
Wait. Threw it the wrong way. Sorry. You guys probably got really dizzy seeing that. Yes. Give me that. Oh. Where is that? I forgot how to say it already. She'll say it in a second, I'm sure. That didn't work. Yep, for now. Why can't I move here? Oh, did she make me miss that? I don't understand what happened there. Oh, not that. There we go. Petrificus Totalis. Where you at? There you go. Fight for me. Oh, that's Crucio. That's not what I thought it was. Ooh. I don't know who's who here. Oops. Shot for no reason. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. Took some pain. There's, oh no. Oh, Natty's tired.
Little Natsai and I, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion.
Oh, who's the loyal companion?
You've done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic.
Oh, I'm the companion.
Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Yep, we're about to solve you. Think. Might be wrong about that. Give me that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, he shot another one, didn't he? Here, you eat that. Rocks are good for you. Oh, he just took off, didn't he? Here. Jeez, I don't know how you survive something like that. Ooh! Good. Then I was gonna get hit. Oh, he got away again. There we go. A little bit. Don't run away. Oh man, he's gonna run away every time we start getting him. Ooh, ooh. A little bit. Ready to run away this time. There he goes. Ooh. Straight to that shield. Ooh. Oh, there's somebody else here. Why can't I get rid of this guy's shield? There we go.
Do you want to concede now?
So many hits, I guess it happens. I don't know how that works still. I knew he was running away. There you go, he's not moving. Jeez. We didn't do twice. Oh, what happened here? There we go. I went straight to him. Need that. Oh, didn't quite fill it in the bar yet. We're just giving it to him. Just kind of absorbing all the spells. It's like a sponge. Boom. Not quite, not yet. Get in there, get in there. There he is. Oh no, yeah, there he is. Goodbye, Harlow. Spacebar. Gotta win. Why am I red and he's green? It should be that way, shouldn't it? I'm the good guy here. Guess they couldn't copy Star Wars. He's gonna do something nasty. Get him. Get him. Stop him. Good job, William. Oh no.
Natty! No! Natty!
Oh, an R. She did. No, we can't lose any of that easy. Maybe faced. Oh, there she goes. Oh, jeez.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
I just want to hear her say
Very
Miss Bickle
well.
one more time.
But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother.
Oh, hello? Hello? Go around.
It is good to see you, my
Oh, there we
friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
doing
know we
better
were
than it appears.
holding hands
I'm
already.
only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry,
Oh, nice.
Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
Yep,
What?
weren't paying attention.
No, do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well,
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes, I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend,
yeah.
are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
If that was a urinal or what that was. We get any good stuff? We got one. One we can throw away or sell. So that wasn't too bad. I thought it'd be a long, long battle. Right now we're gonna go help out Poppy. Poppy Sweeting. In the Forbidden Forest. Alright. She seems to really like us. But, if there's a chance to make it go further, which I kind of doubt, I don't think I'll take it. We'll keep the Williams single. There we go, we got the cool broom. Pretty neat looking. Ooh. I've got a friend.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned.
Thank you.
I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my
It's
young
like our
friend,
trial.
but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock
Only
face
once.
in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets.
Nice.
I also saw two places tied to these events. The cave with the moonstone, and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're
Let's
right
do
about
that.
this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall
Yeah,
see you
right
there.
away.
We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Papa, you coming? Is it a no? She's just kind of pacing there. I was gonna make a joke there, but I should not. It's kind of what children do, right? And then the adults take action. Could say girls and then boys take action, or men, not boys. Oh no, no, no. Boys sit there too. Come on, Poppy. I guess she's coming. I don't know how that works. Yeah, let's go, man. Gotta go save the Snidgets before they can't be saved anymore. Oh, they're here. Hey, have we been here? I don't know. I don't think they glow or anything. I'm thinking of just those
Not sure how I'd fare. in a
lacewing
little place
flies,
like this.
or what else is there? Let's try another one. Can I do it real time? Probably can. Oh, cannot. Alright, he had time to sit down, put his broom up. I was gonna try one with the light here. It's like a cruiser. Got our bags on. Pretty much the same thing. I just want the light. Oh, it's cool. It's glowing. That is really cool. Got a little headlight on. Oh, I didn't know it was that bright. It's pretty bright. Valves, what's going on? Oop. Almost went too far. Oh, hello. Oh,
Bombarder.
wasn't so bad. He kind of exploded there. Oh, your fur came off, but you're still there.
How remarkable.
Oh, she did come along. Sweet. I mean, no pun there. Sweeting, sweet.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalves made at the henge. Of
She
course,
seems real
Doran
excited.
implied as much, but to see it up there.
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it?
Maybe.
Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is
Okay,
a
we
little
have
strange
been
we haven't
here.
heard anything from them.
Excuse me.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the
Oh,
other hand,
what
had
is
Doran
this?
to guide us.
I
Even
hope
if
we
the
haven't kept
poachers
you waiting
do
long,
somehow
Doran.
stumble upon this
Uh-oh.
place,
Not at all.
we
Got
should
two
be on guard.
conversations.
Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival.
Oh,
Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
oh.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Oh, really? I don't have a clue. All I can do is take a guess here. Oh, place. Oh, I see. So the little hand. Wait a second. I assumed it was a small hand. So the sun and the key? How am I supposed to do this?
Accio.
Oh,
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
is that the key? That's. Wait a second. Okay, that's the key right there. I think. Yeah, that's it. So I make this hand point over there. Let go. And then.
Accio.
I think it's that one. I don't see the line. Okay, it's there. Oh, why did it do that? Maybe it lined itself up. Oh, it did, okay.
Doran, a doorway.
I suspect
Sweet.
you all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave.
Oops.
At least for a time.
Such a fairy
Not coming
tale.
in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves.
Oh, he's gonna bring some friends.
Emmett especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I'm able.
Alright. Thank you, Mr. Horseman.
Revelio.
Got some goodies over there. Oh. Oh, I see. Guess not.
Revelio.
Hey. I expected like something else, not like an underground mansion or like Hogwarts.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study.
For a second, I was like, "Wait, this is your grand's?"
On the wall.
Confringo.
They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
Revelio. What makes you say that?
The poacher camps
This
always
is like a
felt
zoo?
oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Shouldn't I notice the same thing? It's kind of sort of like a zoo, I guess, but it's like a building, not a
Confringo.
zoo. I don't know. Whoa. Excuse
Revelio.
me. Oh, look at that.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Oops.
Accio. Confringo.
I guess it all works. I'm using the wrong spells. What's this way? Oh. I need a light.
Revelio. Confringo.
Thought that would work. That will.
Revelio.
So
Whoever
dark.
built this place certainly liked to read.
And
Yeah,
the
there's
books
a-
are all
well-
about creatures.
It's probably
Bran would love it.
kind of
She
normal.
would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Something you don't see anymore every day. Bunch of books. Something cold and something hot. The usual.
Accio.
I was pressing it the whole time and kind of didn't work for a second. But I wonder if I have to go on the other side. Or both?
Revelio.
Yep, other side. Ooh,
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
there's that delay there again. Oops. That should be alright. Oh, haha. I was immediately wrong. There we go.
Revelio.
Hello?
Accio.
That was a spider.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, not quite.
Accio.
And then I have to blast him.
Confringo. Glacius.
I have no idea what to do. Okay,
Of course.
that was pretty neat.
How clever. Look
Revelio.
at this place.
That looks really cool. Looks pretty old. Who's that? Some dark wizard?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
Guess a poacher of the past.
Bombarda. Glacius. Defendo.
Those guys are easy.
Returns to the wood.
Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Oh, wrong guy. Works. Probably a vegetable.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Oh, William. Oh, why can't I get that all of a sudden? What happened? Oops. Glad there's no friendly fire. I was definitely aiming for Poppy. That was pretty easy. Oh, thank you. Mr. Louis, or is it Miss?
Bombarda. Glacius.
Dodge, dodge.
Defendo. Arresto momentum.
Okay, I lied. It's a little bit harder now. Oh, I got lucky.
Glacius. Accio. Confringo.
Excuse me.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Glacius. Defendo. Bombarda.
He's way over there.
Accio. Confringo.
Okay, you, I think you're powerful. Oh, I lied. Oh, I forgot about this. Switch that one. There you go. Turn some of you guys into bombs. There we go. Nice and colorful, aren't they, for poachers?
Bombarda. Defendo. Arresto
That'd be like in camo-like clothes-ish, or khaki or something.
Confringo.
You will not.
You didn't get to finish that.
Confringo.
Oh, it's
I
gone.
think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed?
Pretty much.
Turn before it was too late.
Ooh.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed it.
Not exactly our kind, are they? Poachers?
But Doran turned.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Yeah, they're definitely fashion conscious. I wouldn't expect that in any kind of poacher. It just opens. Oh, no puzzle? Where is it? Oh. Okay. Thank you, thank you.
There they are.
Oh, thank you. I will keep up the great work.
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to?
Be kind of nervous. I feel like I would break the eggs. There you go, Papa. You do it.
I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
Oh, Lord. Don't mess up, will you? Alright. I suspected it would go well.
Merlin, they're lovely.
That's cool.
But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets
question.
out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You
Oh, nice.
have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
I certainly would hope not.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If
Thank
it's
you,
all
thank
right,
you.
Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind
bring
and
us.
spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Bird in the hand. I don't know what the second part of that would be. Thought something would come about that, or come of that. Okay. Just something to light, but no treasure.
Revelio.
Guess that's it. I guess they're free now. I guess they kind of were free, but they were in jeopardy, and now they're safe again. Don't know if they'll move them from here. I guess the poachers that knew about it, or maybe they're gone. I don't know. How does that work? Just collecting whatever I can just before leaving. Oops. What happened there? It's definitely me. It's all me.
Revelio.
Ooh. Okay, we're back here already. I think that's it. Now, I don't know what's next exactly. Oh, I forgot to go back to the room and get some more stuff. Okay, I just have to bring it to the map chamber. I was like, wait a second, we already got it, didn't we? I just tried to use it. I wonder... Oh, I think we got time for that. Let's see, why not? Nothing better. It's alright. What should we do? Map not available. What? That means we can't leave. Is there something that I missed? It's loading or saving? Uh-oh. Something's supposed to happen. I don't know. Oh, hope we didn't break the game. Yeah, I can't go to the map. Alright. Maybe, go back the way I came. Usually it kind of loops around or something, right? We kind of get led back to the beginning and just walk out. In this case, we're having to go all the way back. I don't even know which way is which. Okay, I guess this way. Nope. Sweet. For the second there, I thought we were kind of stuck. Because it didn't really give us a way out or anything. It just kind of went blank. So bright. Cool. So just as I said before, we'd figure this out eventually, and we did, huh? I immediately forgot. Oh, back to the room. Get a few more cabbages. At least Chinese shopping cabbages. Well, all of the above, right? Mandrake. First time getting everything. Well, since the beginning. Oh, there's nothing to reveal. Yeah. Just sell if I want to, I guess. But, where are we at? 10 of 20? Probably just go straight to the next piece, the map chamber. And see what's going on with the new wand. Hopefully we can use it now. Don't know. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there he is.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right?
Of course.
I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He got what he deserved, huh?
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. With Harlow in custody and Rookwood gone, the wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thanks.
Thank you for
Where
saying
the
so,
R
Professor.
is that student
I'm
doing
ready
all that
for
work?
what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
Sorry, I think I just popped my knuckle there by mistake.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Like you look directly at us. Oh, the repository here.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
Oh, it's just the way to it. That was weird. He said resist to destroy or control it, so we just have to keep it safe. Oh, this might be a very long one.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
This might be longer than I thought.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
So we're about to find out.
Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
Oh, that's nice. Why are you moving so slow? Of course they're gonna do their way through.
The goblins.
I wonder if Ranrok is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Should I just pass him up? We have to fight him.
With our progress. Glacius, Defender, Bombarda, arrest the momentum. More of them.
Oh, he didn't turn into what I thought he was going to turn into.
Expelliarmus, Confringo.
Oops. A lot harder than I thought. Oh man, there's so many. Everybody has a shield these days. Oh, he blew it right away. Nice. Why am I not moving? Oh, okay. Boom. There we go. Such a tight space for these little guys. Oh, wait. He's just down. He's not dead.
Arrest the momentum.
Let's hit one of these guys. No, save it. What? Stop me. Keep choosing the ones that are already spent.
Ranrok must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. You need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment.
Can I pull out my wand now? Oh, there we go. Oh, he is powerful. Thank you, Professor. And a million more goblins. Oh, I wasn't expecting that yet. Oh boy. Just two? Ooh, I wonder how we got so lucky just now. These little guys, it might help. Whoops, excuse me. Oh, I just got run over. Oh man, combo. Oh, the little guys, not the big guy. That's weird. He wasn't highlighted, but he got hit. There we go. Whoop. Ooh, excuse me. Hit him, hit him. Ooh, man. Excuse me, let me get out of here. I'm going.
This one's almost down.
Ooh, I got so lucky. Little guy. There we go. Excuse me. Woo. Oh, I should have just done one at a time. What was I thinking? Focusing this guy. Oh, jeez. It's lower. Oh, they're the same now. Oh, what was I thinking? Just trying to hit that one guy so much. Oh, I need one more. Or two. Can I hit him? No, not yet. Ow. He stopped me right away, didn't he? Oh, he's dead.
will not take what is not yours.
Oh, man. Dead. Oh, he's not. There he is. Thank you, Professor. Ow. Heal. These guys are a lot tougher than I remember. Boom. Nope. He took that like a boss, a mini boss.
Dead end.
He's gone.
Now what?
Not for long. Supposed to blow it up? No? Knew that wasn't the case. Oh, this. Only Professor, I can see.
That wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive,
Ooh.
my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
Is it ancient magic?
Revelio.
Ranrok must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
It's crazy how they were able to get to it so fast without being noticed.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
No, what?
Bombarda. Places. Arresto momentum. Places. Bombarda. Confringo.
Seems you're doing a lot better. Sorry, Professor. Friendly fire. Bunch of explosives there. Oh, there's nobody else. It works. Hope he doesn't transform back. Reparo?
Reparo.
Oh, I thought that would work. Guess that would. Whoop, excuse me. I did go back. So we didn't move forward. Turn him back into a barrel. Blow him up. There we go. Oh, he still came back. We're not. And forgot about it. Oh, there we go. Didn't think to change that back right away. Turn him into a bomb. Oh, didn't work. This guy. There we go. Get him. You. There we go. What is he? Oh, he's like invincible. Can we kill him? There we go. Okay, I thought he was gonna survive all that. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Where's the other guy at? Not yet. Oh, let's see.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Oh, the cutscene kind of made me go straight there. I couldn't turn around for some reason. When he pointed the sword up. Oh, jeez. Looks like war. We need some help now. Hey, speaking of help. Alright. What's going on, A22? Professor Snape.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Steer them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
Nice.
They got this.
Man, I like the sound effects. Fireworks. These guys are good. Here we go.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge.
There we go. I didn't know I could sprint. Oh, that works. Sorry, Professor Fig. Battle.
One less human to worry about. Such arrogance.
Oh, that's it. Turn one of you into a bomb. Here we go. Get him. Oh, man. Get lucky sometimes. Some more of the good stuff. Oh, he's not a... I thought he was a TNT there. Oh, he is now. Oh, he got away. Where's the other guy at? What? Where's he shooting from? Oh, is he like behind the barrel?
Look out! Another troll!
Troll again.
The last two.
But he is. Save yourself. You need to explode on him.
Not quite.
Oh, so I can use one now and pick one up. Excuse me, excuse me. Oh, I want to turn one into a bomb so bad. There you go. Oh, shoot. Saved myself there. Drop your weapon, please. Ooh. Excuse me. They're quick. Oh, I should have grabbed this arrow. Ow! Good. Excuse me. Turn into a bomb. No, bomb. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I forgot I had that. Goodbye. Oh, what? Okay, there he goes. Oh yeah, it is. This is really good. Lots of action. Oh no! I was gonna have to hit space bar or something. Thank you, Weasley. Professor Weasley.
That's our way forward.
Yeah, if this would have played out more throughout the game, it'd have been better for sure. But I'm not complaining. This is good. Goodbye. Are they our friends now, or?
The wand! Quickly!
Ah, here we go. They're gonna explode. Fancy. What's that part about control? Is this it?
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrok.
Or did we?
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for.
Why is he telling us this?
Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isidora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
Do I want to open it? I knew it was gonna be Mass Effect-y here. Oh, I don't know. Keep it contained. Open it. What happens if you open it? We're gonna be like Isidora. But didn't she contain it in the first place?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
Forever. I guess for now. I don't know. Oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. A22 Thrasher. Keep it secret for now. Wherever. I guess things change, right? Like the Keepers probably intended to keep it a secret forever. But then we found out, right? So it wouldn't be for now, it'd be for now until I guess somebody else takes over. So for now,
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
Oh. Oh yeah, I knew it.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
I figured that.
Ranrok. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
Yeah.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna die a few times.
Seems you
don't mind that.
She didn't know when to give up either.
I knew it was gonna be Miriam's wand. Oh jeez. I was not expecting that. Okay. We got a crazy goblin. I don't know. Strengthened. Oh my goodness. Okay.
To no one.
Oh, dragon. This is really cool. Oh no. What do I do now? Gonna die a few times, I guess. Oh boy.
It feeding off the power from the repository.
Yep, we need to stop him. Take damage. Oh, jeez.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child.
Expelliarmus.
I don't think he takes any damage. Oh, maybe I can reflect it. Too much did it. Oh, what's that? Yeah.
Those traces of magic are somehow protecting the dragon.
What? Oh, ow. Okay.
Arresto momentum.
I'll get rid of you.
To break its connection to those traces of magic.
With magic? Ow, 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 ow. That's kind of relentless.
Glaciers.
So it's like if I reflect it, it just goes back to him.
I need to break its connection to those traces of magic.
How do I do that? Oh, I'm gonna be here forever. Let's go straight back to him. Why is that? Didn't mean to do that.
I need to break its connection to those traces of magic.
Repeating that isn't quite getting to me just yet. Can I pull this? I don't think so. Don't go off.
I need to break its connection to those traces of magic.
Oh. Ah, okay. That's what I just chose here. Glad you told me that. Kind of reaffirmed what I was thinking. There we go. Eat that. I need more. Die. Take damage now.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Abracadabra. I need that. Ooh, what happened? Okay. Your shield. What are these? Alright. I should have reflected that. What was I thinking? Ah! Oh, I could have shot that back at him. Wrong button. Gonna make another one. Ooh, why did I not dodge that? You. Nice. Every single time. Oh. Keep messing that up. There we go. I'm gonna paint your magic here. Ooh, I'm glad I can't fall off. Let's see if it's red. I can't. Does he always spit red though? That's a question. Oh, I see. Thank you, thank you. Looks like his health wasn't going down when I used a curse too.
There seems to be some fight in you after all. No matter. I shall rid you of it.
He sounds angry. Oh, too slow. Too fast. Too fast.
You can't stop me.
Doesn't seem to have changed yet. Why'd I do that? Dodge that one. I mean, reflect.
Don't like that very much.
I got plenty of them left. Oh, I was about to use a curse. Anything but. Too slow. Maybe that? I don't know. I don't think that does anything either. Oops. What am I doing? How do I stop that? Sweet. He stopped it himself. Oh, I didn't see that one. Where are you at? There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Man, messing up already. Shoot. If there's anything. Can't transfigure him. Oh, I'm not going that way. It's gonna be a nice slow one. Here we go. Bam. Red one. What's that? Reflex something at you. Ooh, almost died there, didn't I? Oh, this was a Z.
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Couldn't do it, I was casting a spell that time. Don't burn me. Oh.
Accio.
There we go.
Arresto momentum. Defendo.
Need more ancient magic. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh. Man, not even halfway. That's crazy. Takes a ton. Ah, I missed it. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, swap that. What else? I mean, there's nothing else I really have here. Don't think that works. No idea. That works. Ooh, I didn't realize they were homing. Yep. Red. Ooh, man. Why did I mess it up? Oh, again. I am 100% missing all of those. Yep. It's getting harder now, I guess. Alright. What happens now? I guess I go down there. Oh, no, I can't fly. What? Can I go down there? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna kill me.
You can't run forever, Ranrok.
Give up now.
Can we?
I might ensure that your death is swift.
Flying around. Oh, can't dodge that or anything. Oh, that one. Oh, what? What happened? Oh, get this thing. Oof, we got real lucky.
Arresto momentum.
What happened? Switching now. There we go. Sweet.
Not so powerful now. Are you, Ranrok?
I tried to pull him to me. Ooh, excuse me. I missed it again. Oh, messed that up. It's gonna be a Z, Q, Z. Finally. Just have to be a little patient. Oh, I'm out. Come on, come back, come back. Go. Oh boy. Perfect. That's really good. Alright. Z. Oh, look at that. What? What happened there? Oh my goodness. Way to go. Way to go. Stop pulling him to me. Don't want that if I could. Ooh. red one? That one too. Oops. Oh no, I ran out. Why did it disappear? Oh, there it goes. Excuse me. Is he? Hit him. Yes. Oh, I don't know why I didn't reflect that. Hit him, hit him. Boom. Yes. Don't need that. Do that. Ooh. It's getting pretty angry. Yep, maybe. There you go. It's gotta be another one. There you go. Another one? Oh, shoot. Close. That it. Ooh. Excuse me. That's it. Oh, jeez, good shot. Pull him. Doesn't do anything, I don't think. Ooh. It seems like it is. Taking all my brain power. Oh boy. This is like a battle with a bunch of goblins or something. Ooh, he's too close. Excuse me. Ah, I missed that. What was it? Missed it twice. 3 times the charm, right? Get away, get away. Let him hit me. Ooh, lucky. I need some ancient magic bad. Reflect 2. More coming, right? Oh. Oh, why do I keep dodging those? I need to reflect them. Ooh, scary. C. Yes. Nice. Finally. Hit him, hit him. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, jeez, that was scary. Ooh, look at that, look at that. No, it disappeared. Yes, eat it. Oh. Oh, why did I do that? Get him, get him. Yes. Oh boy. I think I'm getting the hang of it, kinda. He's almost done. One more big hit and he's dead. Goodbye, Ranrok. Heck yeah. That was perfect. Just in case, get those. There you go, there you go. Give me that. He's still not dead. What? What is this? Oh, I had to miss that. Why? Oh, I see. It's gonna be a lot harder now. Don't miss. Don't miss. Oh my goodness. It's too fast for me. Wait. Sweet. Please be dead. Heck yeah. Hero of Hogwarts. Defeat Ranrok. Achievement unlocked. Yep, I'll take that. I don't have to do anything. Oh my goodness. William.
Professor!
You need to contain it!
You are stronger than you know.
Come on, William. Yes. It was like a spirit bomb. Nice. Oh, not him too.
Professor.
Oh, jeez.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they had to get rid of Professor Fig. He was like the one you could turn to, the one you could trust, and now he's gone. That sucks.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well.
I believe every word before that little mishap.
Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends.
Indeed.
But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
To Professor Fig. Sad to see him go. There's gonna be another part.
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
I like Professor Black.
wish the same could have been done for my uncle. I wonder if there's a chance Anne would meet me.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from her soon.
Right, I agree.
So.
I feel like this should be the end, right?
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed.
Oh, I see. We avenged her.
And not heard.
Wait,
that was very familiar.
What are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrok's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrok, Isidora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrok. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got.
I agree.
Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology.
It's weird how he says it like that. I mean, does it matter?
Goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominous said he'd spoken with Anne.
Sebastian.
I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and send word when I know more.
I mean, if it was Rookwood, would you go, it was Wizard Kind? No. It was Rookwood. Or whoever did it. I guess it makes sense. It's, just to make the story a story. Oh, I see. Back to it, Congratulations, you have been completed, or you have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. Oh, I don't want to take exams. No thanks. I guess I let you finish it off. Which is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, pretty much everything was kind of exploring Hogwarts and what there was to offer. Oh, no thanks. I've got mail, apparently. But that was a surprisingly good ending. I didn't think it was going to step up to that after what we saw in the middle bits.
Told me in the Great Hall.
Oh, okay.
I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Right, yeah, it's back to normal. Or whatever Hogwarts normal is. Without all the crazy close to death experiences. I don't know what I should do now. Oh, Weasley's Watchful Eye, what is this? A main quest. Oh, for owls. Oh, I don't know about that one. I mean, that was pretty much the ending, wasn't it? So it's just kind of like closure with everybody, I guess. With Poppy and Sebastian. We know Nazi is fine. I think I'll end it there. Usually I can only go an hour. I do have to work tomorrow, sadly. But yeah, I think so for a conclusion for this one. Yeah, I agree. A22. I think playing now is we already passed the peak, and it's just gonna be kind of mundane from here. It's gonna be like, well, you know, you kind of do these. I don't know. I don't want to call them mediocre tasks, but you kind of do like the mundane stuff, and then it goes up to something exciting, and that's kind of where you're doing the mundane things. And now it's mundane, and then you're just kind of doing whatever you want in the world, and there's nothing to look forward to really. I mean, nothing wrong with people who want to play just to be in the world and have fun. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, I might do that. I don't know, but I'm constricted by time here, sadly. And I do kind of want to give a conclusion. For the most part, I thought it was pretty good. You have open world aspects, right? And it's Hogwarts, or the Wizarding World of Hogwarts. And I think it was done really well. I'm not too much into the books. I don't know everything there is to know about Harry Potter. But yeah, I think it was done well. It was a bit more diverse than I was expecting, right? Being the 1800s, it's supposed to be somewhere in England. I still don't know the history, so I could be very wrong about that. That didn't really bother me. I just wasn't expecting that. I expected everyone to be very English, and somewhat older English, right? But I don't even know like the real history of what people sounded like or anything like that, or what they did or how they dressed. But this is a fantasy, so I mean, I guess anything could happen, and it makes sense that it's a world renowned. I guess I don't know how you say that, with people who understand or deal with magic. So I guess it could be people from all over the world. I don't know. That doesn't really bother me. I just wasn't expecting that. I thought it was really good. Oh, thank you, thank you. What else was I gonna say about this? Well, being in Harry Potter's world was really cool, and it was kind of sort of samey throughout. I mean, you had somewhat different areas to explore, but a lot of it was kind of repetitive, and they did talk way more than I expected. I thought there was gonna be a bit more action, which is fine. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't, it didn't really stand out to me that much. Not to say it was bad or anything, it's just, I guess what it could have been, it seems like it could have been more. If you watch the movies, I guess they're a lot more fast paced, right? You're watching a movie, not playing a game that can last 20, 30, 40 hours easy. But the ending was surprisingly well done. It was like watching a movie. It was really good. The goblins are kind of, sort of cartoony, but you're pretty much killing them. They just disappear. There's no real gore or anything. But I think it was done well. The action was adequate. The sound, the voice acting, I thought was really good. Sounds like I'm talking about a movie because it kind of played out like a movie. But I thought it was really well done, story and all. Even the relationship quests, I think they were pretty good. I like how there was always like some kind of detail, and there was plenty of dialogue, so it wasn't very short and simple, which I prefer. But there's nothing wrong with the way they did it. I think it's still good. I like it. I like that you have the Room of Requirement. You have, of course, all of Hogwarts to explore, Hogsmeade, and the world around it. The world around it kinda is sparse, not a big deal. I don't expect them to make everything extremely populated and full of everything. But the parts that were, like I was saying, Hogwarts, the school itself, or the castle in Hogsmeade were really well done. But I guess the ending, sad to see Professor Fig go. But I guess that kind of adds to the emotion of it, right? Kind of gives you like there's a real loss. I don't know how you say, like in reality, something happens, there can be real consequences, lasting consequences, and I guess that's what they did with Fig, and that did kind of impact me because he was kind of like I don't know, like a mentor, leader, someone you really trust, almost like a father figure or something, someone you could always look to, even though you didn't come from the same background or hardly knew each other. He was just a very good professor, and that's kind of what somewhat led the story in the background for me. Yeah, the voices talking in the hallway, I agree with that. A22. Yeah, when people were talking, and even somewhat the way it looks, like the colors, I don't know what it is, the way things reflect, it kind of looked a little odd to me, and it took you out, or it took me out a little bit sometimes, just the way they talked and the way it looked sometimes. I don't know. Not really a big deal though. It's just something I noticed. You probably noticed too. But yeah, I think that's all I can really say. Nothing too spectacular to point out, I guess. I did like the sound in the end, though. It was pretty cinematic sounding to me. Lots of explosions, really well done, and the color is really cool too. And the boss fight, the way it was done, even though it had to keep button smashing just about, but I think it was good. It was good. It was cool. I like the color coding. I appreciate the tip, by the way. That really helped. I started to kind of think of it when I saw the first color, and then you really made it. You made it reassuring, or you're reassuring. I appreciate that. And I guess I'll end it here. And I don't know if I'll take tomorrow off and maybe get back on Saturday with something new, which I haven't decided yet. There's plenty of things to play, I guess. There's Zelda, the new Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, right? Cyberpunk 2077, which I have not played yet. What else is there? I think Dead Island 2 came out some time ago. Not really sure about that one, to be honest. And I don't know. Maybe I'll pick something at random, but for those of you that are watching, you can suggest in the comments below. And I will definitely consider them, but I have no idea. It might be just a random choice. We'll see probably Saturday night for sure. Oh yeah, if it wasn't for you, A22, I probably would have been here a lot longer. I probably would have died and had to restart a bunch of times. I appreciate that hugely. You made everything really smooth tonight. And of course, I think I will end it here. And I'm not sure, definitely not sure what's next for Saturday. Maybe I'll hook up the Switch, and I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. Console to a stream. Dead Island 2. Now that you mention it, yeah. I mean, Dead Island 2 is on PC. I don't have to worry about hooking it up to some kind of streaming device, but I don't know. I'll see. But Dead Island 2, I probably highly consider that now that you mention it. Definitely try it out. I do like the zombie thing. I remember that was maybe 10 years ago or so. It was zombie weapons and zombie color things you could buy in stores and zombie bullets. It was really cool. But other than that, yeah, I do kind of like the zombie genre. It's pretty cool. I liked The Walking Dead, the show, with Rick Grimes, and he was in there. It's really good. I know Dead Island 2 is not quite like that, but it's just zombies in general. I enjoy them. I appreciate that. You do have a good night, A22 Thrasher. I appreciate you being on tonight, following along. And on that note, I will see you guys hopefully by Saturday. Thanks for watching. If you did like what you saw, please do leave a like. If not, you don't have to do that. Also consider subscribing. Lets me know to keep making these videos. And you guys have a good night. Thanks again. Really appreciate you all very much. Thank you. Yep, the green splattered paint zombie stuff. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I liked it back then. It was, if it came back, it'd be pretty awesome. I actually probably would buy a bunch of junk I don't need. Alright, good night. Thank you for watching again. Definitely appreciate you guys.